Hi everyone. Today I'm going to show you how you can take a Google form and merge it with a document that you've designed to turn out to be an amazing holiday card or something that you want to send students and staff. So this is the end result. This is our holiday card. This is what I want my end user to see. And I want to merge it with a Google form. So you're going to need three things. You're going to need a card that you've designed. And I choose to use Google Slides because I feel it's a little easier to format than maybe in Google Docs. You can actually go right to the edge and things don't kind of jump around when you place them. So if you're interested in using Google Slides, I would consider going under File, Page Setup, and then instead of having it the slide format, you would pick Custom and put in the size of paper you want. So I have an 11 by 8.5 so that it's the size of a piece of paper. The other thing you're going to need to do is you're going to need to design your card, and then where you want the things merged, you're going to need to put in these little carets. And these carets, they're not any coding, they're just little keystrokes on your keyboard, and you just type in caret, caret. And that's the magic with that. So you put in the carets for your merge. So I have name of Den Friends, this holiday, and then your name. Those are the three. Sometimes it's easier to create a Google form first so that you can see what your merge content's going to be. Here's my Google form that I want to use. So I'll show you what it's going to look like here. I put in a little holiday greeting. I like to include the picture of the card so that people can kind of see what they're designing. And then these are my parameters. Your name. So I'm going to type in my name here. Name of Den Friend. And then the Den Friends email. And then what the message is. I hope you have a wonderful holiday season. Thank you for all you do. What I generally like to do too is I generally do a couple examples because sometimes this text you might want to have bigger or smaller. So for instance, initially I might have designed it here, but then it didn't leave enough space for people to type in kind of like a paragraph message. So I'll do sometimes a short example and a longer example just so that I know how it's going to look. Okay, so now we have our responses here, and I'm going to put them on a spreadsheet. As I mentioned, you're going to need three things. You actually need the slide that your card is designed on. You need the Google form, and then you actually need the spreadsheet. And the spreadsheet's where the merge is going to take place. With the spreadsheet, you're going to need what's called Autocrat. That's one of the add-ons you're going to need. It's actually the only add-on you're going to need. So you would go to the App Store and you would download this and add this specifically for Google's the spreadsheet. So you add it here. So you say get add-ons, and it takes you here to get it. And you're just going to search for Autocrat. And there's quite a few different ones you can use. I've only used the Autocrat. I know there's Form Publisher and other things. So whatever works for what your end goal is. So now that I have Autocrat, I'm actually going to set up my merge once. You just have to set this up once. So I say Autocrat and I say open. And you're going to see I already have a merge created, but I'm going to go ahead and create another one so that you can see from start to finish what I actually have in here. So it's loading. So I'm going to create a new one here, clicking this red button, and I'm going to call this Den Friends Merge. And it's in all caps, so I remember this is the one for today. I'm going to say next, and now I have to pick a template that I want this information here to merge onto. So that holiday card you've designed, you're going to need to find that from your drive. I already have it here, so I'm just going to click on the use. It remembers your last things you've kind of used, so it kind of remembered that from a previous example. So I click next. And now this is where these carets, these three merges have to match up. So wishing you a happy holiday because, wishing you a happy. So this has to merge with my, my card design that I first showed you. Your name, it needs to match with your name here. And name of Den Friend is going to match with name of Den Friend. So those are the three I have. And those three came from the card. Then I'm going to click next. And I'm going to name this Den Friends Merge. You can actually, if they're going to go into your drive, you can actually use the hash name of Den Friend. And that way, when it goes in your drive, you will get the name of all these cards. So if you can imagine doing this for staff appreciation, you're going to get a card for Tina Smith and Kevin Jones, and they're going to be in your Google Drive, so you know. So you might want to consider the file name being the name of the person that's getting it. I'm going to have this come out as a PDF so that I can easily send it, email, or send it to the copy center. And then this choice, multiple or single. Single would be if I want to print maybe 100 staff appreciation cards and send them to the copy center and then put them in people's mailboxes. I might want all the PDFs to come out as one document. In this instance, I want multiple because I want each individual person to get their own card and I want it emailed specifically to them. So then I say next. And then I have to choose a destination folder of where these are going to go. So I'm going to choose my Den Friends destination folder. Select that and say next. I don't have any dynamic reference folder set. I've never used that, so maybe lots of other people know about that. And I don't have a conditional merge set. I do want to share the doc by email, so I'm going to say yes. How do I want to share it? You can possibly get a choice from the dropdown depending upon what you pick in previous slides. I want my end user to get a nice PDF, and I want to allow them to collaborate and share. Sure. Send from a generic no reply address. Yes. This way, they're not coming from me, so my staff or my Den Friends don't know that I've set this up. So I want that. And now this is where it goes to. So this is where you're going to want to type in the Den Friend email. And this has to be exact. So right here, I'm kind of just guessing because I don't have it copied and pasted. But on your Google form, you're going to want to go back to your Google form and you're going to want to make certain that you type exactly what you have here or whatever you have. So you have to have that right. And then in the subject, you might want to put in here, Happy Holidays. Don't leave it blank, I would suggest. Otherwise, it's just going to come as like a blank email and they might not open it. So Happy Holidays from a Den Friend. And then next, I don't have it running on a trigger, but I do want it to run on a time trigger. And I want it to run every hour so that once I set this up, I don't have to come back in here and look at all. And you'd only set this up if you want it to go out automatically. For my staff appreciation, I wanted them to all go out at a certain time. So I did not set up a trigger because I wanted to run it manually the morning of. When you're all done, you hit save. And then when you're ready to run this thing, you're going to click, let's see, it's merged. You're going to click actually this if you want to run it manually. You can see here behind the screen that it already ran on the hour. So it already, it creates these other columns for you, and it already successfully created this little merge for me. And it gives you a specific copy of every merge. So you're going to see exactly every merge. And that is how you can do an amazing holiday type fun activity for your staff or your students or any other occasion you have. Thanks for watching.